All right, so check this out. This is why bodybuilding competition prep is so important. You really find out who you are when you have to stop all sugars. You really find out who you are when you have to do at least 2 hours of cardio every day. You really find out who you are when you have to do that on top of posing. And then you have to do that on top of making sure your meals are prepped, making sure you're getting your water in, and still dealing with life's life, right? Bodybuilding prep is the hardest thing you can do. Second to none. Second to none, because it's every day, every week, every month, another month, another month. But the journey is priceless. Who you become on that journey is priceless. You're not the same person that you was when you started. You want to talk about building confidence? Do a bodybuilding prep. Sign up for a show. Don't just do the prep and don't do the show. Do the show. Do the show. Forget if you're going to win or if you think you're good enough. Prep for a show. Do the show. Step on stage. Do your thing and be proud. But that person who you became in that prep, that's the real you. That's the you that needs to be present at all times. The disciplined version. That's why bodybuilding is king, because it requires discipline. Every single meal has to be accounted for, has to be weighed out. Every single meal, and it doesn't change. That's why a bodybuilding prep is the hardest thing you can do, because it's not just a one-day event. This is you for the next 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, maybe 6 months of no sugar, no processed food, of making your meals, eating on time, not missing a meal, not missing your water, not missing your workouts. I forgot to add that in too. Keep your workouts in. Hit that hour of Stairmaster in the morning, fasted. Come back to the gym and hit another hour of the treadmill or the elliptical. Sweat suited up. You do that for 5 months, I promise you, you will not be the same person. You'll be a totally different person. Totally different person. Now, the second toughest thing you can do is a marathon. That's close. It's close. Because that is, I don't know if I can finish. Or some people say marathon easy. Maybe it's an ultra. Maybe it's 100 miles. Whatever that thing is, right? Go towards that. But as far as bodybuilding prep, 6 months without no sugar, 6 months without no processed food, 6 months with just water, no cheat meals. I'm not from that generation that believe you can get cheat meals every week. I'm not that. I'm talking straight to the point where you can smell sugar from across the street. And I'm not exaggerating. I'm being serious. You can smell sugar because it's been 6 months since you've had it. You do that and you tell me what's the toughest sport. Try it. If you don't think what I'm telling you is true, try it. Document it. Because if it wasn't documented, it didn't happen. Try it. On top of posing. Throw that in there too. I done named 6 things that you got to do every single day. And then on top of that, if you got a family, now your kids or your wife or your husband is wondering, why is you eating like this and not eating pizza and not eating Taco Bell and not eating Five Guys and fries, or why we can't go out to eat? Why am I always seeing you eating chicken and rice and turkey and potatoes and why do you eat the same thing every day? Deal with that too. Deal with people asking you, are you competing or are you getting ready? Knowing you is. You know what I'm doing. Still deal with your family. Sit at the same table with your family while they eating Little Caesars and you eating chicken and rice for 6 months and tell me how you feel. I can talk about it because I done it all. I done powerlifting. I done competitive bodybuilding naturally. Won my pro card naturally, but I still compete in the NPC too. I still get down there and get it shaking. I ain't afraid. Right? I've done strict curl. I've done strongman. And I've ran a marathon. Next, I'm going to run an ultra. Then I'm gonna see what CrossFit looking like. The game don't stop, but I'm telling you what's the hardest? It's the food. It's not the sport. It's the food. It's you having self-discipline to tell yourself no for 6 months. That's why bodybuilding is the toughest sport. And anybody who thinks otherwise haven't went through a 6-month prep and did it yet. So do that and then come back to this video and leave me a comment. But for all my competitors out there, y'all already know what time it is. You know what time it is. When your fingers getting skinny and your face sunken in, and you can looking at your throat, and you can see everything moving, and you striated, and the glutes is in, and your calves got more veins in it than. See, we love that, baby. We love that. But we at the weakest point that we ever been in our lives, but we love the grind. You know what's the best day? The day before the show, because we did it now. You can celebrate that night, not with food, but celebrate the fact that, you know what? We did this. For all my fellow competitors, y'all already know how it is and how gratifying it is to be proud of yourself, to have that kind of self-discipline to say no. That's what being tough is. It ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. Being tough is saying no to your flesh when you know your flesh want to do wrong, but you listen to your spirit, man, because you know it's wrong. You know it's wrong to eat a dozen Krispy Kreme donuts. You know it's wrong. The easy thing is to eat the dozen and get another 2 dozen. Eat a box of pizza. Don't do your car. That's easy. What takes discipline is telling your own self no. Nope, we're not eating Little Caesars. Nope, we're not eating those Christmas cookies. Nope, I know it's somebody's birthday, but I'm not having no cake. I brought my own food. That's tough. That's the real tough guys and the tough gals. Those are my type of people, right? But took time for me to be able to really love that process. I used to hate it, but the very thing I was hating is what made me who I am today, which is the journey. So enjoy the journey, enjoy the process, and let me know how your prep goes.